Yo, back again. Another great video coming up. So yeah, thought I'd talk today about something that is a concern to all of us. Well, if you're a bit religious, it probably is, as usual. It's about something called the Battle of Armageddon. Now, if you're not aware, the Battle of Armageddon is, according to, I think, only Christianity, but it might apply to other religions too, the final battle. So yeah, I was talking to a few Christians the other day. The funny thing is, as I keep repeating, I'm not particularly religious. You wouldn't believe it, obviously. But the fact is that veganism does relate a lot to religious stuff. Because a lot of religions, Eastern religions, believe in respect for all life. And most Eastern religions, like Buddhism, Hinduism, I think Sikhism as well, but most people in those kind of religions are vegetarians for, I think, the basic reason that they believe that killing animals is not right. Some of them, because they believe in reincarnation, and so if they hurt an animal, it will cause them to get a rebirth. Well, a bad rebirth, I suppose. I don't really know much about it because I'm not. I was never brought up. Well, I was brought up in England, and the Eastern religions in England, you don't find out that much about them. So yeah, but going back to this Battle of Armageddon and Christianity and treatment of animals. Now in the West, the main religions are Islam, Judaism and Christianity, and those religions don't really show much respect to animals, in that all religions of the West allow people to eat animals. Now, the Battle of Armageddon, as I was saying, is all about the end of the world, and before it's called the final battle, when good triumphs over evil. Now, if you look at the meat industry, everything about it is evil, bruv. And the fact is, once we eliminate the meat industry from the world, it's possible that we could have a very peaceful world. So it's almost as though the Battle of Armageddon is basically going to come down to the elimination of all evil in all forms of exploitation, all forms of oppression, all forms of violence, all forms of suffering have to be eliminated. And as long as meat eating exists, all forms of violence will not be eliminated. Now, some people might say that's not true at all, because in a Christian world following the Battle of Armageddon, people will eat meat, which to me doesn't really make sense, because that would mean that evil, as I understand it, still exists, because the weak are still being oppressed by the powerful, murder still exists, killing still exists, suffering will still exist, even if it's only for animals. But also, a lot of the time, the suffering of animals is like a domino effect, and if we can exploit animals and murder innocent animals just for our own selfish benefit and selfish taste, well then we can probably justify anything, any form of oppression or exploitation, if we can say, if it's for the benefit of ourselves, and we're so selfish as to not take into concern the suffering of others. And if we start with animals, we can do it to anyone or anything. So yeah, this Battle of Armageddon thing, the way I see it, and I don't think it's a popular viewpoint, and I don't think many other people see it like this, but that's probably because most people have never thought of it in that way. Maybe. not to make myself sound like a big head or anything, because that's not the way I want to come across. Because maybe other people have thought about it and I've just not found their writings or works. But yeah, this Battle of Armageddon is basically, in my opinion, the battle between meat eaters and vegans, man. Because once the vegans win the battle, it lays a foundation for a very just, peaceful and compassionate world. But as long as meat eaters are winning, boy, we're just gonna keep having all the problems associated with exploitation and violence and oppression, not just for animals, but for people too. So it's important that the vegans come through and win the battle. Just the battle between the vegans and the meat eaters, and the battle between evil and good. People might say, yeah, the vegans are evil, but I don't see in what way being kind and compassionate and thoughtful to the point that you don't want to kill anything or anyone can be wrong. People can put, I suppose, just go through little loopholes and jump through hoops to make out that the vegans are wrong, but basically we ain't wrong. To justify killing and murder and say it's acceptable when it's completely unnecessary, now that's pretty messed up, man. That leads to all kinds of injustices in the world. So yeah, anyway, that's my thoughts. Take it easy, agree, disagree. It's all good, man. If you got a good point, maybe I'll change my views. But yeah. Anyway, comment. It would be nice to hear from somebody out there. Anyway, yeah. Do what you like, man. Whatever. Right, take it easy till I hear from you next time. Yo, laters.